Hello friends, welcome to EMRS Nasik. This is our second lecture of chapter polynomial. What we have seen in first lecture is zero of a polynomial. What is zero of a polynomial? A real number x is equal to a is zero of a polynomial if p of a is equal to 0. That means if in a polynomial we substitute the value of variable x as a, and if our polynomial becomes 0, then x is equal to a is called zero of a polynomial. Next, we have seen the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. There are two relationships. First relationship is the sum of 0. Sum of 0 is equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. And the second relationship is product of zeros is equal to constant term in the quadratic polynomial upon coefficient of x square in that quadratic polynomial. Now, in this lecture, we are going to verify the relationships. Suppose we are given the polynomial 2x square minus 8x minus 6, and we are asked to find first the 0, and then we have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients of that quadratic polynomial. So what will be your answer? What will be the solution? We are given, what is given? We are given the quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 8x plus 6. So this is the polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and how many zeros does this quadratic polynomial has? It has at most 2 zeros. At most 2 zeros are there because it is a quadratic polynomial. So how to find the zero of this quadratic polynomial? If we want to find the zero of any polynomial, what we will take? We will write this polynomial as, suppose p of x is equal to 2x square minus 8x plus 6. And now we are interested in finding the zeros. So if we want to find the zero, take this polynomial p of x is equal to 0. That means 2x square minus 8x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, now how to find zeros? We will do splitting middle term. So means we are going to split the middle term, that is minus 8x, in two terms. What are the two terms? What are the two terms whose multiplication is minus 8x? Whose addition is minus 2x, and whose multiplication is multiplication of these two terms, that is 12x square. So we have to split minus 8x in such a way that addition of these two terms will be minus 8x, that is middle term, and multiplication of these two terms will be multiplication of these two terms. So it is 12x square. So how to split? Of course, your splitting is like this: minus 2x and minus 6x. If we add these two numbers, their addition will be minus 8x, and their multiplication minus 2x and minus 6x, their multiplication will be 12x square. So now this can be written as 2x square, and now instead of minus 8x, we are splitting this as minus 2x and minus 6x and plus 6 as it is. It is equal to 0. Now there are 4 terms. So from first 2 terms, is there anything common? From these 2 terms and from these 2 terms, are there something common to both? So see, from first 2 terms, we will take 2x common. So if we take 2x common here, what we left with? We left with x and here minus 1, because we are taking 2x minus 2x common. And from last 2 terms, we will take minus 6 common, and we left with x minus 1, which is equal to 0. So now I am having 2 terms separated by minus symbol. So if we take x minus 1 common, we left with 2x minus 6, which is equal to 0. Now the product of these 2 brackets is 0, implies, what does it implies? It implies either first bracket is equal to 0 or second bracket, that is 2x minus 6, is equal to 0. If first bracket is 0, we will obtain value of x is equal to 1, and if second bracket is equal to 0, we will get value of x as 3. So now these are the 2 zeros. What we have done, we have found the zeros of polynomial. Now what we will do, we will verify the relationship. So how to verify the relationship? See, let alpha is equal to, suppose first 0, 1, and beta is equal to second 0, be 2 zeros of polynomial p of x. Then what does the relationship says? First relationship is sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta, this is the sum, is equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So we will verify this. Okay, so minus as it is, and the polynomial was, what was the polynomial? The polynomial was x square minus 8x, x square minus 8x, what was the polynomial? 2x square minus 8x plus 6. So what is coefficient of x here? Coefficient of x is minus 8. Coefficient of x is minus 8 upon coefficient of x square is 2. So this is 8 by 2. 8 by 2 means 4. Okay. So this is our first relationship. We will verify this. How? What is sum? Take sum. Alpha plus beta means 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay. So that means this relationship is verified. Now what is the second relationship? Second relationship is product of zeros. What is second relationship? Product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal to constant term upon coefficient of x square. Constant term upon coefficient of x square. So in this polynomial, that is 2x square minus 8x plus 6, in this polynomial, what is constant term? Constant term is 6 upon coefficient of x square is 2. So this will be 3. So we will verify this. What is product of 0? That is alpha into beta. So alpha into beta will be what? Alpha is 1 into beta. Beta is 3. So 1 into 3 is 3. Means answer is same. That means we have verified the relationship between zeros and coefficient of quadratic polynomial. Now second example. Find the zeros of the polynomial. Polynomial is given x square minus 3 and verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So now what we have given, your solution will be, let p of x is equal to x square minus 3, and of course this polynomial also has at most 2 zeros, so we will find the zeros. How to find the zeros? We will take this p of x equals to 0, that implies x square minus 3 is equal to 0. So we will find the value of x here. So x square is equal to 3. Taking square root on both sides, we will get x is equal to plus or minus under root 3. Plus or minus under root 3. So we are having 2 zeros, and which are the 2 zeros? First zero is x is equal to under root 3, and second zero is x is equal to minus under root 3. So we have finded the zeros. Now we will verify the relationship. So let again alpha is equal to under root 3 and beta is equal to minus under root 3. Okay, be 2 zeros. Okay, be 2 zeros of p of x. Now what is the relationship here? The relationship is, first relationship is given to be sum of zeros. What is the first relationship? Sum of zeros is equal to minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So in this polynomial, what is coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is 0 upon coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square will be what? 1. So it is 0. So we will verify this. So what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta means under root 3 plus minus under root 3. So this is gets cancelled. Answer is 0. That means this relationship is verified. Now what is second relationship? Second relationship says product of zeros. Product of zeros is what? What is the relationship? Constant term upon coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. So what is constant term? Constant term in this quadratic polynomial is minus 3. Minus 3 upon coefficient of x square is 1. So your answer will be minus 3. So what is verification? How will you verify this? Alpha into beta, that is product. So this will be under root 3 into minus under root 3, which is equal to minus 3. So that means in this case also product of 0, this relationship is verified. So in board examination you will get examples, you will find the examples from the topic verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. Now next example is find the zeros of polynomial 3x square minus x minus 4. Here also we have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. So what we will do, we will find the solution as, we will take this polynomial p of x is equal to 3x square minus x minus 4. And now we are going to find the zeros. So how will you find zeros? Take this polynomial p of x is equal to 0. So now this polynomial is equal to 0 means 3x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so now we will split the middle term. How will you split the middle term? We will split the middle term as we need two numbers whose addition is the middle term. What is the middle term? Minus x. And their multiplication is the multiplication of these two numbers. Multiplication of these two numbers will be what? Multiplication of these two numbers means minus 12x square. So what are those numbers? Of course, we are having 3x and minus 4x. So if you add these two numbers, you will get minus x. And if you multiply these two numbers, 3x and minus 4x, you will get minus 12x square. So the polynomial now will be what? 3x square. Instead of x, we will take plus 3x and minus 4x, and this minus 4 as it is. So from first two terms, we will take 3x common. So we left with x plus 1, and from last two terms, we will take minus 4 common, and we left with x plus 1 equals to 0. So now I am having two terms in the left hand side, and x plus 1, that factor is common. So taking this x plus 1 common, so we are having 3x minus 4 equals to 0. So the product is there. The multiplication of these two brackets is 0, this implies either first bracket, that is first bracket means x plus 1 is equal to 0, or second bracket will be what? 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. If first bracket is 0, we will get value of x as, value of x will be what? Minus 1, and second bracket is equal to 0, then we will get 3x is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4 by 3. So these are our two zeros of given polynomial. One is minus 1 and another is 4 by 3. Now we will verify the relationships. So what is the relationship? The relationship is, first relationship is what? Sum of zeros, and second relationship is product of zeros. So let alpha is equal to first 0 and beta is equal to second 0, that is 4 by 3. Be two zeros. Okay, so then what is sum of zeros? Sum of zeros will be minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So what is coefficient of x in this polynomial? The polynomial is 3x square minus x minus 4. So what is coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is minus 1 upon coefficient of x square is 3. So this will be minus 1 by 3. Now we will verify actual adding the zeros. So what is verification? What is verification? Verification, does it gives addition as minus 1 by 3. So alpha plus beta. So alpha is minus 1 plus 4 by 3 beta. Okay, so we will cross multiply this. This will be minus 3 plus 4 by 3. So this will be, yes, minus sign will left here. So this will be plus. Okay, so this will be plus 1 by 3. So here the relationship is verified. Okay, we forgot this sign, that is minus sign. So minus minus will be plus. Now what is the second relationship? Second relationship says product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal to what? Product of zeros is equal to constant term upon coefficient of x square. So what is constant term? Constant term is minus 4 upon coefficient of x square is 3. So we will verify this. How will you verify this? So this verification, does it gives the same answer? We will see. So alpha into beta is equal to what? Alpha is minus 1 into beta is 4 by 3. So this will be minus 4 by 3. So here also this second relationship is verified.